know who won the very first World Cup? The 22nd World Cup is taking place in Qatar. Football may be the most popular sport today, but the largest sporting event in the world didn't exist a century ago. Football was introduced as a part of the Olympic Games in 1900. But when the sport was removed from the 1932 Olympics in the US, FIFA stepped in and decided to organise a quadrennial tournament dedicated only to football. The first World Cup took place in 1930 in Uruguay. FIFA invited all of its member nations and no qualification was required, but only 13 teams participated, as many nations turned the invitation down due to the economic depression, a lack of interest, and long travel distances. Uruguay became the first world champion after beating Argentina 4-2, and it was also the most successful tournament for the US men's team, as they made it to the semi-finals. The tournament has been held every 4 years since 1930, except in 1942 and 1946 due to World War II. When the World Cup resumed in 1950, it started to reach a larger global audience since it started being broadcast on TV in 1954. The tournament has only gained popularity since and has propelled a lot of footballers to become global stars, like Pelé. In 1958, Brazilian football star Pelé, whose original name is Edson Arantes do Nascimento, showcased his art on the world stage. He became the youngest scorer at a World Cup, after scoring the winning goal against Wales in the quarter-finals at the age of 17. He played a vital role in helping Brazil win their first of a record 5 World Cup championships. And Maradona, the Argentine football star, is regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of football. His infamous Hand of God goal came during Argentina's quarter-final match against England in 1986. Maradona scored the first goal by punching into the net without the referee realising it, but he later admitted that the goal was scored a little with the head of Maradona, a little with the hands of God. And mere moments later he scored another spectacular goal, which was voted Goal of the Century in a FIFA poll. The match followed the 1982 Falklands War between the two nations. Argentina then went on to win the title that year. There are also records, tragedies and bad career endings in the sport's history. Former German player Miroslav Klose holds the record for the most goals scored in FIFA World Cups with a total of 16. Klose played in the World Cup 4 times with Germany. He netted 5 goals in 2002 and 2006 and scored 4 goals in 2010 and 2 goals in 2014. And now to a legend who lost his temper. One of France's all-time legends, Zinedine Zidane, retired in 2006 with a famous headbutt in a World Cup final between Italy and France. Italy won the game on penalties after Zidane was shown a red card for losing his temper and headbutting Italian player Marco Materazzi after he was reportedly provoked by Materazzi's insults. Then there's also the tragic story of Colombian footballer Andrés Escobar. Unlucky, he scored a goal against his own team in a 2-1 victory for the US at the 1994 World Cup. But days after his return to Colombia, he was shot dead. It's widely believed that he was murdered by a Colombian drug cartel. Huge crowds attended his funeral and his death is still marked during matches.